In the vast expanse of the modern battlefield, a new predator lurks, silent, unseen, lethal. Welcome to the age of drone warfare. For centuries, the fog of war has obscured the realities of combat, but today, high above the chaos, unmanned aerial vehicles are changing the game. These aren't your backyard quadcopters. They're the eyes in the sky, the sword from above, and they're revolutionizing how wars are fought. The dream of unmanned flight is as old as aviation itself. But it wasn't until the late 20th century that technology caught up with imagination. 1960s, the Vietnam War sees the first widespread use of unmanned reconnaissance aircraft. 1995, the General Atomics MQ-1 Predator takes flight, initially for surveillance. 2001, Predators are armed with Hellfire missiles, ushering in a new era of remote warfare. 2007, the larger, more capable MQ-9 Reaper enters service. Today's military drones are marvels of engineering. Take the MQ-9 Reaper, wingspan 66 feet, max speed 300 miles per hour, endurance over 27 hours, payload up to 3,850 pounds of weapon. But it's not just about firepower. These machines are changing the very nature of combat. Drones offer unprecedented situational awareness. They can loiter over an area for hours, even days, providing real-time intelligence without risking pilot lives. It's a game changer for both tactical and strategic operations. From air-conditioned trailers thousands of miles from the front lines, drone operators wage war with joysticks and screens. It's a surreal blend of video game and lethal reality. People think it's easy, detached. We see everything in high definition. Mission, the target, the aftermath. It takes a psychological toll you can't imagine. The precision of drone strikes has made them a go-to tool in counterterrorism operations. But this capability comes with controversy. The next generation of combat drones promises to be even more sophisticated. Stealth drones like the RQ-180, designed to penetrate heavily defended airspace. Autonomous drones capable of making targeting decisions without human input. Swarm technology, allowing hundreds of small drones to work in coordinated attacks. Hypersonic drones that can strike anywhere on the globe within hours. But as drone technology advances, so do countermeasures. Electronic warfare systems to jam drone communications. Laser weapons designed to shoot drones out of the sky. Even trained eagles employed by some militaries to intercept small drones. The proliferation of drone technology is reshaping global power dynamics. Smaller nations and even non-state actors now have access to air power once reserved for major military forces. And the line between military and civilian drone technology is blurring, creating new security challenges. The ubiquity of commercial drones presents a double-edged sword. They offer immense benefits in fields like agriculture and search and rescue, but also create vulnerabilities that can be exploited by malicious actors. Critics argue that the ease and seeming bloodlessness of drone warfare has made it too easy for nations to engage in armed conflict, leading to a proliferation of so-called shadow wars in places like Yemen, Somalia, and Pakistan. Human rights organizations have also raised concerns about civilian casualties and the psychological impact of living under the constant threat of drone strike. There's a real danger that drones are making war too easy, too distant. We're seeing strikes carried out with little public scrutiny or accountability, and that's deeply troubling. Despite these concerns, the drone revolution shows no signs of slowing down. In fact, it's accelerating at a breakneck pace. Today's military drones are a far cry from their predecessors. We're seeing the development of stealthy combat drones like the X-47B, capable of autonomous takeoffs and landings from aircraft carriers. As we look to the future, one thing is clear. Drones will play an ever-expanding role in warfare and national security. AI-powered autonomous combat drones, high-altitude pseudo-satellites for persistent surveillance, underwater drones revolutionizing naval warfare, even weaponized drones in orbit, bringing warfare to the final frontier. But as we embrace these technologies, we must grapple with profound ethical questions. In a world of remote-controlled warfare, how do we preserve human judgment and accountability? Can we prevent the automation of killing from crossing moral lines? The age of drone warfare is here, reshaping battlefields and blurring the lines between war and peace. As we navigate this brave new world, the choices we make today will determine the conflicts tomorrow.